I don't even know how to start today. Okay, what am I going to talk about today? I posted this yesterday, and I'm not even sure if what I'm posting is a correction. I'll be honest. Something's happening with gold. Something's happening with oil. Pierre Poilievre is lying again. And more information on that Hyundai plant because I literally cannot believe this shit. Let's start with gold. Gold has hit a new all-time high. What drives the price of gold? Lack of faith in currency. We've been using gold as currency and a store of value for thousands of years. I don't think that's going to change now. As you can see, gold started to tick up after the U.S. elections, so that loss of faith in currency started after the U.S. elections. Make of that what you will. I don't make this shit up. And before I move on to things that may or may not be made up, let's talk about oil. OPEC Plus agrees further oil output boost from October. According to Mr. Global, they're going to increase production every month for the next year. But of course, OPEC Plus could also change their mind at any point in time over the next year as well. But for now, the layoffs are picking up. Like, it makes sense, right? We all know there's not that much demand in the world right now. If OPEC is going to increase supply, other people are going to have to reduce supply. That means a reduction in the supply of oil and gasoline. And remember, these contracts go out into the future, right? So I know gasoline is a little more expensive than we'd like right now, but it looks like going into October, it's going to be less expensive. No, we do not have a carbon tax 2.0. Why do people believe this guy anymore? This also was posted. Carney's promise, build the fastest growing economy in the G7. The result, he puts Canada down here at the bottom. Since I never trust anything that comes from this guy, I went and checked. From the OECD GDP growth. There's Canada right there. That's Q1 of 2025, all right? Pretty good. Some of the best in the G7. Second only to the United Kingdom. Q2, no change. See, Q1, half a point growth. Q2, no change. And here's the year-over-year growth. Q1, year-over-year, up 2.3%. Q2, year-over-year, up 1.7%. So I don't know what type of mathematics resulted in this, but it's not accurate. It's not even close. I find it funny because there's the United States right there. There's that second quarter growth. It's less than 0.8%. I wonder why he inflated the United States numbers and diminished everyone else. All right, that Hyundai plant raid. If you haven't heard about this yet, LG and Hyundai are building a battery facility in the US. So, they're going to be sending Korean workers over to help set up the facility. Anyway, this woman called ICE to have them all arrested. And yeah, she's a politician. She's running for Congress. And every photo of her is filtered. This battery facility was planned to provide 8,500 jobs to the people of Georgia. And that may not happen now. All right, I don't know if this is actually a correction or not. So I posted this. Everyone's been joking about being an FBI informant. I saw this and I was like, yeah, maybe he did post that. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe it wasn't a joke. I thought maybe this is important enough to verify. So I went to verify it. I could not find this post on his Truth Social, but I don't have an account, so it may be hidden from me. Like, the statement's not an obvious joke because this is a belief out there. This stemmed from the revelation that Donald Trump is an FBI informant. Oh, but he's not and never was. Yeah, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said Trump was an informant and that's why his name is in the files. And now he says, oh, no, he's not an informant. So let's just recap how we got here. Before the election, there were the files that totally incriminated nothing but Democrats. And then the Republicans won the election. And Pam Bondi and Kash Patel said, these files are on my desk. I'm totally releasing them. And then they read the files. And they're like, these files don't exist anymore. And then Donald Trump said that these files that don't exist are all a Democrat hoax to railroad him. And then they re-released some files from this pile of files that don't exist. And then they said they're going to release all the files but redact the names of Republicans who are in the files. And then Mike Johnson said that Donald Trump is in the files, but he's in the files because he's an FBI informant. And now he's not an FBI informant. So is he still in these files that may or may not exist and may or may not have his name all over them? Oh, watch Chicago. Yeah, that's actually for real. That is on his Truth Social. Gold goes up when people lose faith in the currency. Do you understand now?